school
5
or
because they
middle
search
school?
your car. You have to get out. You have to hand it.
Middle
Now,
school. Did they
it's
have a
like
game
one
today?
day they say
No,
they
they had a
they
game
They
search
had a
everything.
game today.
The
It was
next day they
away.
didn't search anything. They
Louisiana
just get out of the
won.
car. Like they dig pocketbooks. They go through stuff.
Can you hear me?
Have stuff. But we watched the flag being raised over the base.
How about now? Can you hear me?
That was beautiful.
Welcome to the October 15th Board of Directors meeting for Piedmont Community Charter School. We are a tuition-free K-12 school that offers a superior college preparatory education option for this community and its families. We will now take a moment of silence. Thank you. Item number 3 on the agenda is public comment. Is there anyone signed up for public comment? Hearing none, we will go to item number 4, awards and recognition, which will be given by the famous Holly White.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. We congratulate 2 of our high school art students who placed in Mount Holly's plein air painting contest through Arts on the Greenway. 11th grader Mackenzie McCoy won first place, and 12th grader Tamaya Diggs won honorable mention. Both of our student artists sold their paintings as well. We are incredibly proud of our students, staff, and families who came together in support of our Western North Carolina neighbors. A donation drive was held at all 3 campuses, and the items collected have been delivered to Avery County. This effort reflected Piedmont's core values of character and community, and we thank everyone who helped make a positive impact. We're definitely very proud of everyone.
We really do appreciate the response from the school and the response from the community. I know that immediately when news came out that all the directors got together and said, we've got to do something. So thanks a lot for that. Item number 5 on the agenda is approval of previous minutes. Has everybody had a chance to look at those? Are there any questions or comments on those minutes? Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion to approve the September 17th minutes as presented.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion is unanimous. Item number 6 on the agenda is 6A is the Treasurer and Finance Committee report. Which will be given by Mr. McCraney.
Thank you very much. Real quick, do we need to do anything on the strategic planning meeting?
I will come back to that.
Okay. All right, for Finance Committee, I've got 3 items, but I'm going to start with the budget report. Should have that in your packet. So looking at last month, September 1st to the 30th, 2024, total state revenue, $1,402,451.63. Total local revenue of $52,331.58. Total federal revenue, $42,457.96. Total fund balance appropriate, $26,503.47. Leaves total revenue of $1,523,744.64 against total expenses for the month of $1,464,317.65. Leaves us with a net surplus before investment, $59,426.99. Plus other income from our investment account of $55,079.51, leaves us a net surplus for the month of $114,506.50. So one thing you'll notice as the revenue lines in this fall are starting to pick up, you'll see our year-to-date deficit start turning and showing to the positive. So they are still trickling in. So you'll see that increase over the following months. Any question on the budget report? No? All right, I'm going to move on to the surplus and cash report. As of September 30th, 2024, operating account Truist, $2,893,343.86. Student activities account of $52,099.35. Our investment account, PNC, $2,965,871.93. Petty cash of $1,000 leaves us total cash $5,902,315.14. Our anticipated cash position, beginning with our cash and investments on hand, unaudited number on 6/30/2024, $7,384. And then our current year budgeted surplus, $804,095.56. If we back out our account for repairs and replacements for funds, $400,000, and then less fund balance appropriations of $93,374.17, which is for an expenditure that we will vote on here in a few minutes, leaves us with expected cash and investments on hand 6/30/2025, $7,311,105.39. If you back out our PNC account, $2,965,871.93. Expected cash and available on hand 6/30/2025, $4,345,233.46. And then our U.S. bank accounts, which we use for our bond loans, on the far right, ending balance of 9/30/2024. Our bond fund, $447,903.64. Debt service reserve fund, $1,794,067.59. And then the repair and replacement account, as mentioned above, $400,003.29. Leaves total bond proceeds held at U.S. Bank, $2,641,974.52. Questions on the
So the
surplus?
$3.29 that's in that repair and replacement fund, is that interest?
Yes. It was a good month.
Moving in the right direction.
Any questions on the surplus and cash report? All right. No questions there. The third item I have, which we will need to vote on. So this is our updated budget for the 2024-25 school year. Again, you'll see the two lines. The right line is the original, and then our updated line. So what came in a little better than what we had planned was state revenue. You'll see the increase from $13,800,000 up to $14,400,000. Local was a push, and then a slight increase on the federal line. Brings our total revenue updated of $18,596,929.30. The two largest increases are expense lines 1 and 2, which are salaries and benefits, which that accounts for increases in salaries and benefits that are in line with the state plan for 2024-25. So at the bottom on the updated line, most everything else are pretty close. You'll see total expenses of $17,628,368.17. So you'll see an increase of our net surplus. The original was $804,000. The now projection is $968,561.13. Below that, you see our covenants for our loan. The debt service coverage ratio, we're at 1.54. And again, the minimum there is a 1.1. So we're in good shape there. And then the projected days cash on hand, we're at 163 against 75 is what we're
Minimum.
held to. That's correct. Any questions on the updates for the new budget?
Is there a motion to approve the new budget?
I make a motion, we approve the new budget presented for 24-25. year.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion's unanimous.
And that's all I have.
Thank you. We're going to go back to strategic planning meeting minutes from September 14th. The board held a strategic planning session, and the minutes are represented here and will be posted. Is there any questions about the minutes? Do I hear a motion to approve the minutes?
Make a motion to approve the strategic planning minutes on September 14th.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much. We'll get back on track here, back on the agenda. 6B is the head of school report, which again will be given by Holly White.
Okay, the first thing I have for you is the compliance submission reports. The first thing that we had to turn into the Office of Charter Schools was our LIEP service chart to show that we are ML compliant, which is multilingual learners. That was due October 31st, but it was submitted on October 8th, and there was nothing due this month for our bond loans in Emma. Next, we have our enrollment chart, enrollment report. This was as of October 7th. You can see in K4, we have 679 students. In 5 through 8, we have 648 students. In 9 through 12th grade, we have 626 students. We have a total of 1,953 students.
All right, we are full.
And then the next sheet, you can see the withdrawals that we've had for your review. On the personnel report, you will see that we did hire someone for the high school CTE health and science teacher, Amber Willard, and she will fill that position, so we do need your approval on that.
Is there a motion to approve? Is there a motion concerning the personnel report?
I make a motion to approve the personnel report.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion's unanimous.
The next thing you have in your packet is a quote from Bright Lake Technologies about Evolve safety equipment for the high school. I'm going to have Pam Hostetler, the high school director, talk to you guys about it first. Right behind you will have a bit of information, but she's got a little bit to tell you about. We've talked about this in Finance Committee, but it's good to hear from her about what it is about.
Good evening.
How are y'all tonight?
Good.
Good.
You have in the packet the Evolve Express system that I'm going to talk about. First of all, have any of you attended the Carolina Panthers Stadium, Disney, Smithsonian Museum, Six Flags, or maybe the subway in New York City?
Yes.
If you have, then you've gone through the Evolve Express system. So the system is a little bit different than what we currently have. Currently, we have the metal detectors, the walk-through metal detectors, but it takes a lot of time to get students through if we would require every student to go through the system. We did it before, and it took us, we started at 7:15 and we ended at 9:30.
Wow.
So that takes away from instructional time. The nice thing about the Evolve Express, it is really a weapons detector system, and it is AI-based. And the nice thing is that it can screen up to 1,000 people in 15 minutes.
Wow.
The other nice thing is that students or visitors can walk through without removing coats, backpacks, or emptying their pockets. And that's what takes up a lot of time, and it takes up a lot of staff to be able to man that as well. So that will be nice. It adds a layer of safety, for detecting weapons before entering a school, and it's less intrusive scanning. So that is the nice thing about it for students. For our school, it prioritizes detection of weapons of mass casualty with a high success rate. It uses artificial intelligence weapons detection system with the ability to get smarter over time. So it can be updated, which is nice. They have great customer service. We have met with them twice. During that time, Ms. Killen, our SRO, was involved, and our SRO is overwhelmingly supportive of this program. It also removes bias where it focuses on potential threats and not people. So if purchased, the above system would be a routine daily practice instead of a monthly random metal detecting. Any questions?
So every student will go through every day?
Every student and every visitor at basketball games and everything.
Ah,
will
okay.
walk through.
Wow. Are there any other schools that have used it?
Charlotte Mecklenburg has those.
Okay.
Yes, they do. Some of their high schools.
Will it just go through one door? All students have to go?
It will. Our students go through one door right now anyway, so that's not an issue. Yes, everybody will have to go through one door.
This is just high school, for the high school.
I'm sorry.
This is just for the high
Yes,
school.
ma'am, it's just for the high school.
For now.
Will there be like, let's just hypothetically say it goes off. Is there a person or a teacher or SRO, is somebody going to be there to man it?
If you look at the flyer that I included, on the front, on the right-hand, kind of the mid-bottom, you will see when it detects, what it does is it makes a red box, so you know exactly what to go search. It's not a matter of getting the wand out, checking to see where the actual item may be. It tells you immediately where to go look, whether it be a pocket, whether it would be a backpack. So that's the nice thing about it. So yes, you would have someone that would monitor, it's a screen. You would monitor that screen the entire time. And then if it did go off, then you would point them to someone else who would be there to actually search.
Ms. Hubstettler, I have another question. Is it just for weapons or is it for other things?
Weapons, knives, you can turn up, I guess, the detection. It will not, normally it will not get cell phones, but if you turn it up high enough, it will. If you turn it up high enough, it could get vapes. So it just depends on what are we truly looking for here and how many people do we have to search.
So it comes with 4-year software subscription?
I'm sorry?
It comes with a 4-year software
That's
subscription?
correct. So if it updates, if AI updates, we get the updates.
Do you know how much the after 4 years?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
One thing I wanted to mention, I touched on, or I kind of skipped over it during my presentation. I'm going to put Claire on the spot. Is that the line item on the fund balance appropriations? A combination of this and the next item that we're going to be covering? The $93,374? Gotcha, okay. We would add that to that. Gotcha, okay.
I just want to say thank you for introducing this. I love it.
Second that.
And whatever the fee is after 4 years, make it work.
Oh, I have one more question, Ms. Hufstetler, I'm sorry. How long will it take them to get, like if we approve it tonight, how long does it take to get?
I did ask that question, and the nice thing about their support is they just don't ship it and expect somebody to set it up, or they come set it up and then they walk out the door. They actually come and they set it up, and they stay with us the first week.
Oh,
To, yes, to, you know, to play with the settings and things like that. So that is super, super nice. They told me that it would take probably about a month, you know, to get it set up and going.
Okay.
Yeah. And it could be less, he said, but probably somewhere around a month.
Any other questions? Do I hear a motion?
I make a motion, we approve the Bright Light Technologies quote.
Second.
Motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? I think this is going to be a great addition to the safety
Yes.
features that we have at the high school.
Absolutely.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion is unanimous.
Thank you. The last two things I have are two dates. Actually 3 dates. One's not on there. Next Thursday is our annual trunk or treat for K-5. It will be here on this campus. October 26th is our board strategic planning from 8 to 12 at the high school. And our next board meeting is November 19th.
Okay. I have a contract here in my packet that has some sidewalk repairs. We're supposed to have that?
That's under facilities.
Oh, that's for you? Okay, gotcha. Thank you very much. Item 6C on the agenda is Enrichment Committee. Actually, large. You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the Enrichment Committee met Tuesday, October 8th at noon. Elementary campus administrators shared beginning of year M-Class, iReady, and third grade's beginning of grade reading test data. Beginning of year testing is always helpful in identifying those areas of summer slide. Professional learning communities work on remediation and in small groups to drill down on struggling concepts. Middle school administrators shared data on skills practice, proficient, and mastered on the IXL platform. Administrators feel IXL better aligns with NC standards and quickly identifies what students know and what to do next to improve upon struggling skills. NC check-ins began October 8th at the middle school and high school. This data will be available at the next committee meeting. Pre-ACT and the Work Keys assessment will be the first week in November at the high school. This concludes my report. Respectfully, Lisa Largent.
Well, thank you for reading that. Item 6D is Athletics Committee.
All right, middle school. Soccer, the boys' soccer team is currently 9-0 with winning tonight. Overall, 12-0 in the Carolina Beltway.
Wow.
Postseason starts, postseason starts Monday, October 21st, Tuesday and Wednesday, all at Martha Rivers at 4:30. So Piedmont is hosting. So we're excited about that and hoping to bring home the conference championship. Volleyball, the girls' volleyball team is currently 12-2 and in second place in the Carolina Beltway Conference. Postseason for them also starts Monday, October 21st at New Hope, where Piedmont will play Queens Grant. The winner of this game will advance to the championship on October 23rd at Union Academy. In cross country, they will have their conference meet on Tuesday, October 22nd at Greystone Day. In the last meet, Riley Gaff finished first, Harper County finished third, and Sakina Kadar finished seventh. So great job, middle school. High school fall sports are coming to a wrap, and volleyball won the conference tournament, making them conference tournament champions and conference champions. They will host the first round of the state playoffs on October 22nd. Soccer will finish their season at the end of October with the first round of state playoffs on November 9th, and we are confident we will host that game as well. So great fall sports at the high school as well. Winter sports, the season kicks off with the first basketball game on November 8th at Gaston Day, and our first home game will be November 14th. Homecoming will take place Friday, November 22nd, where we will crown the PCCS King and Queen during halftime of that basketball game.
Thank you very much.
So thank you.
And congratulations to all those
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
we're
conference
doing great.
leaders and conference champions.
We just got to close it out.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
great.
No pressure.
Item 6E on the agenda is Facilities Committee. Mrs. Malden.
In your packets, you'll see a couple of quotes. Oh, they're all stapled together. Okay, so there's 3 different quotes in here. There should be 2 there's 2 separate projects at the elementary campus and then 1 at the middle school campus. And these are to round out and complete the capital needs assessment that we had done back in the summer. So this will fulfill our obligations for that. The total for these 3 projects comes to $40,374. After the middle school roofing project that we approved last meeting, we have $37,760 left in that account, the money that we had set aside for this. So what I need to ask you guys for tonight is $2,614 to come out of our operational account to cover the difference, which I think you said was added
It would be, yeah. it
in,
would be
right,
added to.
on the report, okay. So basically, just to give you an idea of what these projects were that they found that we needed to do, there's sidewalk repairs at the elementary campus. The Patriot Pad parking lot needed some work done. And then at the middle school campus, there was pretty significant sidewalk, and then at the front entrance, that kind of concrete-looking wall thing there, there's a lot of kind of stuff that needs to be done there. So at the top of each quote, you'll see the scope. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask.
How much do we have left over from the roof?
It was $37,760.
And then what's the time turnaround on the,
As soon as we get it approved, they'll work pretty fast. Some of this will have to be done during off hours, so we'll have to schedule that. Any other questions?
Do I hear a motion on the facilities projects and contracts?
I'll make a motion to approve the 3 items presented by the Facilities Committee, which sidewalk repairs.
Second.
Got a motion and a second, and I'll ask you if that includes, you said from the operating account. I'm just thinking about the funding. So we've got 37,000 of it that's in the repairs, and then the remainder should come from where? Mr. Treasurer.
Put me on the spot. Is that going to come, it's going to be additional add to the fund balance appropriations, but that should come out of our net surplus for the year, is that correct? We would add to the 400,000? Okay.
so what's it gonna come from?
So it would be 40,300 and something dollars. What was the difference?
The difference is 2,614.
Okay.
Yeah,
40,200.
yeah,
Yeah.
40,374.
400,000, 402,613.
That's
lot of
614.
Sure, we'll
614,
go with that.
4,400 and $2,614.
$614.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So do you amend your,
But where does that
Motion.
money come from? From that surplus?
I can. So I'll make a motion to approve the 3 facilities projects that would increase our fund balance appropriations to $402,614.
does the second agree?
Yes.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Long way around to a unanimous vote. Good job, guys. All right. Item 6F is the Governance Committee, which has no report. And our next board meeting will be November 19th, 2024. And our next strategic planning meeting will be October 26th, 2024. And look forward to seeing you guys there. With that, we stand adjourned.